Hello! I'm so excited to be doing this. It's something that I've wanted to start, and now I'm going to start building up and sharing with you the beauty and the life-changing experience that I've had with tapping. And tapping is emotional freedom techniques. And I want to do a little demonstration. So one of the things that I used to find, as soon as I go in front of a camera, it's the judgment in the head. It goes, what if it doesn't come across right? What if I don't sound right? What will people think? Will it be good enough? Will I be judged? All of this emotion, these feelings that come up when I go in front of a camera. And what that can do is when we judge ourselves and we don't even realise we're doing it, it's this voice on the side of my shoulder going, Alison, what are you doing? And it's like, leave me alone. No, Alison, tell me more. You know, why are you doing this? And I always call it, there's a lot of books out there which explain kind of this paradox of this extra voice that we can sometimes hear, almost saying, don't do this, don't do that, or that wasn't good enough. So I want to just demonstrate a little bit about tapping, but also using it to what I'm doing right now. So I've been wanting to start some videos, and it's always that same voice of, right, I've got to spend time setting up, getting the lighting right. Will it come across? Maybe I'll do one video, then I'll do another. Well, that's not good enough. I'll play it back. And you know what? I'm letting go of all of that expectation. I literally thought, I'm going to get up today and just do a quick video, and it doesn't matter what's behind me, what's in front, what people think, because I'm letting go of that. So what I do, I'm not going to tell you a lot about tapping, I just want to show you, because I might do a few videos to explain a bit more. So I'm going to start on the side of my hand. Even though I'm feeling nervous and I have this sensation in my belly, and it's like a knot, and that knot feels like it's getting tighter and tighter. Will I be good enough? What will people think? And I deeply and completely love and accept myself, even though I have this fear around what people may think. Is the lighting right? I can feel it in my stomach. And it's an intensity of about 8. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though I want everything to be perfect, I want to give people the best experience that they can have with this video. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though there is part of me that is scared to be judged, and I can feel that tightness in my belly, because I just want to do the right thing. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. This feeling, and I can feel that knot in my belly. What will people think of me? What if it's not perfect? What if it's not perfect? I want it to be good enough. Fear of being judged. What will people think of me? this feeling. And it's in my stomach. What if it's not right? What if no one likes it? What will people think? And I can feel it in my stomach. This feeling of not being good enough. Oh. And if I tune in to that feeling and that sensation that I had right in the knot of my belly, it's moved, and what I found is my intensity, which was quite high, has come down. So I'm just checking in, do I still feel that knot in my belly? It's like it's moved, it's releasing. Actually, I feel so much calmer. And these moments when I do tap in, I'll kind of get an answer or clarity. It just creates that space to actually be calm and clear some of that clutter in that voice that's going, oh, you know, what should you be doing? And for me, what I've got coming in now is like, I am good enough. And it's okay to have those emotions. If I didn't feel nervous or if I didn't feel apprehensive, it's almost like trying to be the best or prove yourself all the time. It's like, I don't need to. People who will find this interesting or benefit, that's okay, because I'm letting go, which has been a real transformational experience for me, of letting go of the outcome. My responsibility, when I was working with the lovely Linda, she said to me, you know, actually it's the ability to respond. So I'm letting go of that responsibility of what whoever is out there or watching this or sharing this, what they think of me doing this, because actually that's not my responsibility. And it's just like a weight gets lifted. So if I tap in to that knot in the stomach, I can't feel it there anymore. It's like it's dissipating. It's like it's less. I feel calmer. The energy, I feel like I go, oh. And if I tune into that intensity now, into my gut, and when I tune in, I just really like to focus, close my eyes, focus on where was I feeling that discomfort linked to that nervousness. What was behind that nervousness? What emotion was coming up? Was a bit of fear, but there was also a little bit of anticipation. So with nerves, sometimes that feeling of nervousness can actually really be excitement, because physiologically what happens to the body is exactly the same as, if you think about it, when you're excited about something, your heart rate increases, you know, you feel, oh, that kind of anticipation. So part of it was excitement and nerves, and that's just dissipated. I'd say I'm about a 2 if I was to look on it. And what we use is an intensity scale, 0, and we call it calm, light and peaceful. So the reason we don't say, are you okay, is because I don't know about you, but I know I've done it. How are you feeling? I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. And you're actually okay. What that represents is not to emote. It's not how I'm really feeling. It's what I think maybe you want to hear. So when we use 0 being calm, light and peaceful. That's kind of, I'm coming right to that. So that's really, really good. And 10 is a high intensity, so whatever emotion. So for example, when I had that anticipation about even starting doing this video, that was quite high. You know, there was a bit of, and it's because I'm passionate about it, because it has transformed my life. And it really has. I feel that for me, having something that I can do physically, I used to pick my nails a lot, or found it really hard to sit still. Even if I had time, it's like, I've got to fill that time in. Let me put something in its place. Let me, oh, I'll just do this, I'll just do that, because I found it quite uncomfortable to sit with my feelings. I didn't even know that. I didn't even realise that that was it. I just thought, well, I'm always on the go, I've got loads of energy, but actually just to sit with how I'm feeling. And sometimes I don't want to do that. And I'll tap on that, even though I don't want to sit with my feelings. I don't want to feel this anger. And I can feel it in my body. And when we connect to a body sensation, it's almost like you're saying to your unconscious mind, okay, how am I feeling? And emotions are so linked to the physical pain. So sometimes if I'm getting that tension in that neck and shoulders, and I'm going, oh God, I can't get rid of it, by even tapping on the sensations that come up that are linked with that pain, I can feel the pain levels decreasing, and I can use that scale to bring the pain sensations down as well. So let me tune in. Okay, what am I feeling right now? So I always like to bring in some breath work as well, but just for the interest of the video, I'm just going to just take a few deep breaths in, breathe in and breathe out. Just let go. So if I tune into that knot, it's not there. I can't feel it. And now if I tune into the intensity, it's about maybe a 1 or a 2. So I'm just going to see if I can bring it down to 0, even feeling that calm, light and peaceful, even though as talking to you on here, I can already feel. So even though my intensity has dropped to a 2, and I can't feel that knot in my stomach, but I'm feeling almost as though it's leaving my body, this sensation, this knot that's released and leaving my body. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though I'm still feeling just a tiny bit of fear, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And sometimes what I'll do is, if feelings, when I'm doing my own tapping with myself, you know, I might get something come in, for example, it might even have naturally reframed. And what reframe is just changing something that you initially thought to what's presenting now. So even though I had this fear and this nervousness, I didn't realise it was actually excitement to be able to share this wonderful skill. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And sometimes I'll just tap and tune in. I don't always have to say anything. And just bring in some breath work. This feeling of nervousness, and it's leaving the body. and it feels as though it's actually quite exciting. And again, I'm just going to bring in some breath work. When I'm doing it with myself, by closing the eyes, it can just bring that focus onto where am I feeling it in the body, what am I feeling in the body, what sensation. I might get a colour come up, and even though if I can't quite describe how I'm feeling, even though I feel this dark cloud and this dark colour grey in my body, I'm feeling the tension going. And I'm open to the possibilities. Of sharing this wonderful journey with other people. Letting go of responsibility. Just having the ability to respond. Feeling that calmness coming into the body. And just letting go. And you know, when I'm tuning in, there might be other thoughts, other memories, or other things that pop up. And I tend to do what we call personal peace process, which I'll talk about in another video. But there are different ways to do EFT. And the first thing I love is just getting into the habit of tapping. That naturally works on the limbic system, helping to just decrease that level of emotion. It's amazing, really. It's just, every time I kind of think, oh my gosh, this is like magic. When I'm going to just tune into where I'm actually feeling it right now, right this moment, and that knot that was in here isn't there. And on a scale of 0 to 10, you know, I feel quiet. Actually, I don't feel quiet. I feel calm, light, and peaceful, and settled. So I'm really glad I've done this video, because it's just an insight to how I use the EFT. And there's other things that can come up. So if there was a particular trauma or an aspect that I want to work on related to that trauma, I might even not know that it's that's causing me the issues. So when we work with a practitioner, what we do is we find out what that root cause is. And there was a lovely analogy that the trainer that I work with used about a core belief being like the roots of a tree, and as it comes up into the trunk, there are loads of different core issues, and then it goes into branches, and each one of those branches could be linked to an event, and each leaf is almost like, if you want to look at that as maybe anxiety, or you know, that's kind of like a global issue. But when you break down and you work down and you find what's at the root of the issues. So for example, my feeling of not being good enough, you know, that for me was linked to a really early belief, literally from you know, the age of a baby. I didn't realise that some of the core issues and events that had come up had caused it. So when we start to work on those, and when you get those similar feelings come up of not being good enough, when you understand it and you can work, and it's like enable yourself to clear a lot of those beliefs, you realise how limiting they can be, and that's why we call them limiting self-beliefs. So for example, if I'm not good enough, then I'm going to be fearful about trying something new, taking on new opportunities. But for now, I'm going to leave it there, and much love and kindness, and I'll see you again soon.